Greetings to the 13 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the ox of a name of Yahuwah Elohim. This is the awesome fairy name that is above every other single names you ever know. Eternal. Yes, like I keep saying, the given name is Yahuwah. The covenanting name is Yahuwah. Yud, He, Wah, He. Behold the hand, behold the knee. That is Yahuwah's name. I am whose I am. Yud, He, Wah, He. Behold the hand, behold the name. What are you saying? Did you see Yahushua and Yahuwah? And yet he said, I am my Father, our one. John 10, verses 30. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. Thank you for your giving a name, your giving word, your giving spirit. You gave us all that you ever own. We just say thank you for that. On the behalf of the entire 30 tribes of Israel, I say, Abba, thank you. Thank you, Baba. Love you so much. All right, now, family, we want to do, once again, the leftover parts. You know, the one I did last Shabbat, I was still on top of my voice. Yes, my battery got weak. Yes, then it just, log out. It went out. Okay, so I want to do the finishing parts, okay, of what we did last Shabbat. So I couldn't do, yes, because I worked that day. Like I said, I pay no regards at all to Gregorian calendar. When it's Christmas, when it's January 1st, you can't sacrifice me. Pilot cannot mingle my blood with the blood, okay, of animals to worship Janus. I disagree with him. So I don't celebrate Janus, okay, the gods of Rome, the one you call January. All this whole month is dedicated unto him. And January 1st is when they make their normal, usual sacrifice to that gods that has two heads, okay? So the blood of many ignorant people is being mingled with their whatever sacrifice they do in behind a closed door or in the dark. So I worked that day, of course. I do only biblical New Year. I don't. Okay. So now we are proceeding into that. Now it's in March. Okay. Exodus chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. I'm gonna say it over there. It said, "This is the beginning of month. This shall be the first month of your year." So which month was that? The month of Passover. Okay, which usually or normally are called March stroke April. Biblical New Year is always on March, ending close to ending, and the feast of Passover. So that is the one I honored with every single breath in me. Biblical New Year's and a biblical feast. You're going to see it over there. Exodus chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. Leviticus, okay, chapter 23. Adasa, whom you call Esther, chapter 9, the feast of Purim. John chapter 10, okay, verses 21 through 25, the feast of dedication. So these are the feasts I honored with every breath in me. I long for each one of them. Altogether, they are 9 feasts, biblical feasts. Why 7 is the plans for salvation, for redemption, and all that. Why 2 is for battle. Okay, the feast of Purim and the feast of dedication, or rather the feast of Hanukkah, that means dedication in English. So these are the one. This very two is very, very, disastrous. Is the one the enemy fears so much. So that is why they brought their own Babylonian system to shade this very one. Anyways, so as time will get closer, we'll be talking more about that. So quickly, let's do the finishing part today. Thank you, Abba. Bless your holy mighty name. We just love you. Of course, we all do love you. You're elect. All right, now, family, let's finish the leftover part. Here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me right at in part 1. Celestia Rumors of war. Russia and China will invade America. Big lie. Is Mahdi and Jesus the Sharialaw? Revelation chapter 6, Revelation chapter 9, part 2. So this is the part 2. Family, it would be very much possible you come in contact with this part 1 and haven't yet listened. Excuse me, with this part 2 and haven't yet listened to part 1. It's very much possible when you see this, yeah, especially on Facebook, on the news feed. I encourage you to go and listen to part 1. If you also done that, now more power of understanding to you to listen to this part 2. Not just be a listener, also to apply it wherever you hear from the word of Yahuwah to your daily lifestyle, which is very, very important. It makes a lot for your spirit. It's the food of your spirit. Okay, it's going to cleanse every death in your spirit. It's going to remove every fable from your spirit. In fact, the word of Yahuwah is a purifying fire. It's going to consume whatever the blood is not shed for. Whatever that doesn't belongs to that body. Whatever that looks like Esau. Because the message of Abba Yahuwah, I can say, is Israel, which is Jacob in your spirit. But if Esau also come into your system, it's going to be waging war. There's going to be a war because now two kingdoms, okay, two instruction is inside your spirit. So they're going to be fighting one another, of which it ought not to be so. The works of darkness, the teachings of devil lies, should they be fighting the truth inside of you. But you should be open. That's what I'm saying. You should be open door for anything that represents Esau inside your, bank or inside your spirit. Okay, whatever Yahuwah has already deposited in your bank of spirit, let no Esau come in between, because it's going to be waging war. That is why we make some so unfruitful. So that is why some fall apart, because Esau, another kingdom, has already entered. So it's going to be twins, or rather, it's going to be two kingdoms in your spirit. That's going to be waging war against each other. And if Jacob's instruction in you is not strong enough, definitely Esau in you is going to pick it up. And then you lose the battle. Anyway, so let's proceed now. Should I read broadcast for a better understanding? Celestial rumors of war. Russia and China will invade America. Big lie. It's Mahdi and Jesus. The Sharialaw. Revelation 6, Revelation 9, part 2. Go listen to part 1, okay? Thank you, Abba. All right, now let's feed it now with the scriptures. All right, now, family, let's feed our spirit. So let's take this first breath from the very eternal fiery mouth of our King, Yahushua HaMashiach, what is said concerning these very last days, or rather the beginning of the last days. Matthew chapter 24 and verses 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, is a word of empowerment unto the 13 tribes, especially the congregation of Smyrna, the one that is going to go through tribulation. Some is going to die, and some will be preserved. Okay, every other 12 tribes definitely will face Mahadin. I don't mind if I'm one of them. I've already resolved in my spirit. That is why I love Abba Yahuwah so much, because he has prepared me beforehand. He has already equipped me how to stand firm in the face of affliction. Okay, the Jacob's trouble, which is also the entire word trouble. Yahuwah Yahushua Ruach HaKodesh has already prepared me for that. So it's not going to be a news unto me. It's not going to be something surprising. No, the book is full of that. Okay, so it said we shouldn't be troubled. Like the vision I saw December 25th. That when I see that they were full of deception, Mahdi and Jesus. Okay, Jesus is the other guy. All right. Where did I see that? Where and I see, let me quickly chip in this. Let me tell you. The Jesus in Islam, there is Jesus in Islam, they call him Isa, is coming along with Mahdi in their eschatology, in their last days, visions and revelations, in their last day prophecies. Okay, Jesus is coming along with Mahdi, and Allah is sending Jesus for just one reason: to refute and rebuke you guys, Christians, that say Jesus is God, Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus died, buried, and resurrected. Jesus is coming to let you guys know I didn't say so. I never told you guys I'm God, and I never asked you guys to worship me. I never even told you guys that I died and buried and resurrected. No. So Jesus is coming to refute you guys, because that is what Islam preaches, okay? And they said Jesus, this same Jesus, is in the paradise of Allah. That you can see that in Quran chapter 4, verses 157 through 158. Allah flew him to his paradise and is coming in these last days, okay, to just refute you of these 5 pillars. He's coming back as a radical Muslim. And that is correct, because in a nutshell, Jesus never died, and Jesus is not the son of Yahuwah. That is a strong blasphemy. It's a pork. Only Yahushua is the son of Yahuwah. Yahushua is Yahuwah. Okay, and Yahushua died, buried, and resurrected. Only Yahushua have that glory. To Islam, they said this message of the cross, whereby you are saying it is Jesus. Jesus went to the cross. They said it's pork. They don't eat pig. Okay, to them it's also unclean. They say that message is unclean. When you are saying this is how they are saying it. We'll be doing more of this next week Shabbat. If there is chance, I will do one on the midst of the week, the one you call Wednesday. When you are saying God have a son, or Jesus is the son of God, they say, which means you are not saying Allah have sex with Mary. So for that is a very strong blasphemy. They will never spare anyone that carry the message. So that is what Jesus is coming back as a radical Muslim, to convert all of you straight away to Islam. And if you refuse, he's going to give, because according to their eschatology, they said Jesus will come with Mahdi. Jesus will lay his right hand at the shoulder of Mahdi, command Mahdi to convert the entire world to Islam, to bring all Christendom down to Islam. And if you refuse this, it will give, of course, go ahead to Mahdi to behead you. So Jesus in Quran is coming back as a radical Muslim. That's what we are saying. And that is the vision this in bedside is seeing. She is just seeing a vision of Nebuchadnezzar, a vision of a Pharaoh. Pharaoh saw a vision with the people of the book unlocked, because Pharaoh never know what was that. Genesis chapter 41. Now Nebuchadnezzar also saw a vision, Daniel chapter 2, we are the people of the book, we unlocked. So unbeliever, yes, can see a vision. They don't really know what it is. So we, the believer that listen to that visions and prophecies, we are not the one to unlock. Like I said, I'm at your desk. Okay, I'm gonna be picking everyone that that provokes my spirit, that is misleading, of your prophecy, of your dreams and visions. I'm gonna be breaking it down here. So vision of Russia and China invading America, that is a pure lie. In another way, she is saying Mahdi and Jesus invaded the entire world. So that's what it is. So let's do the leftover part. If I'm busy, let's miss of the week. We'll be touching on the feet. We will go deeply into the feet of the beast, the very one Daniel, Nebuchadnezzar saw in Daniel chapter 2. Okay, we will be doing that. The feet is so dirty, it carried the entire body. Okay, we know how filthy, okay, the feet is. It touch every, rubbish on the ground. It carries the entire body. So we'll be doing that. And I will be showing you guys the kingdom that is coming is ascending from the pit. You know what pit is? Bottomless pit. I'm a privileged to see pit toilets in Nigeria. You know, here now there is a container wherever you poop in your water system, flushes away, it goes to the container. I'm not going to be talking about that. But when you see toilet pit in Nigeria, okay, in Africa, there you can really process what it is. You can really get a clarity from the kingdom that is going to ascend from the pit in Revelation chapter 9, you will see from there you can get that clarity or understanding how filthy this world is gonna become or is gonna be. Because a bottomless pit, a toilet pit is coming. Every message from the pit, you know what it is. You know how filthy and smelly it is. So that is the that is the fit, that is the kingdom that is coming now. That Sharialaw is so dirty. It's so brutal, okay? And it's so filthy. Oh my Abba. The smell of it is a disease for the entire world. It's going to be a sickness. It's going to be worse than Ebola or rather COVID-19 plagues. The smell of it, the smell of it alone. Oh my Father, if you breathe in, take in that breath, the plagues from there, the pestilence from there, it has no cure. So Rumours of war, I take it again, Matthew 24 verses 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end still not yet. You see? So it said he must. So what she's also doing, this woman is propagating rumors of war. Celestia, Esther, aka Celestia. Everything she is rumors of war because she's not digging into or oh my Abba, how am I gonna put it? She's not digging into the real message. She's not driving it out the way it should have. Okay, Mahdi and Jesus. She's not saying Russia and China invading America. So people is going to be looking forward to that. Only people in America is going to be saying, oh, we don't want to be a part of this or want to do it like this. Meanwhile, this very thing we are speaking on is the entire world. So that is the misleading. That is the danger in it. Deviating, like kind of removing your focus from the actual problem and focusing it now on something that is not even relevant. That is what lies does. So now, what she's speaking or preaching is the rumors of war. Let's go deeper. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verses 6. Let's read. Okay, who also hath made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter killeth, but this Spirit giveth life. Should I read it again? Who also hath made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life. Now, the rumors of war, and again, Gog and Magog, they will say Russia, okay, Russia, and all this part, China, wherever, Gog and Magog, okay, that will be pointing to Russia. Meanwhile, the scripture make it so clear that Gog is a prince. We will come into that. It's a prince. Ezekiel 39, 38, and 39. It's a prince. Gog and Magog. Okay. Now, when you take all this, let me quickly put this. Like the royal prophecies, most of them has double application. Some even have triple application. Okay, double applications and triple applications. Why some just have just one and stop. All these prophecies is really digging into the former and the latter battle. The former has already taken place, but the latter, but this Gog and Magog is the final of it all. Is a system, necessarily not a land. The entire world. The Gog is a god, is a prince, is the leader of Magog. Magog is the entire world, like spiritual Egypt, like mystery Babylon, is the entire world. Because you also see in Revelation chapter 20, verses 8 and 9, you're also going to see Gog and Magog there. When you go to Genesis chapter 10, I don't know why I'm talking like this. I should have been taking one after the other. But when you also go to Genesis chapter 10, verses 1 through 5, you're also going to see Magog over there. They are the seed of Japheth. And from Japheth, the entire world of Gentiles populates. And we know what Gentiles simply mean to us and to Yahuwah. Gentiles simply mean a worshiper of devil, people that does not have covenant with Yahuwah, but worshiper of devil. So that is why the Gentiles in Romans chapter 11 needs ought to convert to the good olive tree. They must come out from that their white tree and be grafted into the good and eternal tree. Okay, because Gentiles literally worship demons. Okay, that is who they are. Now, it said from Japheth, that is where the highland, the every Gentiles came. And every Gentile that came from Japheth, they are the Magog. Okay, why the Gog is the leader of this great, vast army that is going to do the last destruction of these last days. Anyways, I quickly want to chip this in, so let's proceed now. So you take it like that, the letter is going to kill you. Let's drive it in, drive out now the spirit of all this message. It has a spirit, it has, just like anti-Messiah. Christian is the spirit of anti-Messiah, while Islam is the man of flesh, is the body, is the flesh of anti-Messiah. You know, spirit is something that is still hiding somewhere. It will take your spiritual eyes to see that. But the flesh is it's just like the broad daylight. You don't need no prophecy to see that. You just see the way it is, very clear and very bold. All right? But the spirit isn't so. All right? So it said, but Romans chapter 1 verses 20, that the physical things is going to be navigating you into this spiritual one. So to get the clarity of spiritual realm, you also need to look into the physical realm. Like when I begin to study all these scriptures, I bet you will begin to minister into my heart that all this government, all these politicians is more than what we know. It's indeed more than what we know. They are far more than what we know. It's a governance system. Okay, like this, how Abayewa begin to minister into my heart. You see now, immediately, the former president, power of transaction already comes to an agreement. Okay, we're going to shift now. We agree to handle this power to Donald Trump. Immediately, what happens? We now begin to see people from the underworld is say hi onto this planet. We now begin to see things in the sky. Abi, what's a sign? When we begin to see all these things, we will know they're coming so near at the door. We begin to see this UFO flight. They call it drones. Okay, object in the sky. It was all over the places. So they begin to show off. They begin to showcase that now it is our turn to rule. Biden is not prophetic. Donald Trump is bringing about all this alien. Donald Trump's reign is going to be interrupted with a supernatural power. Donald Trump can't really function as a president now, not any longer. A supernatural power that has been using there is about to be surfaced and say, I will do this myself. And that is going to draw out Yahushua in us. Because Yahushua will not allow them to come and mess up our DNA. For that reason, as they are coming before us, he will come along with them to secure us the trap of Yahudah. and to also enable the ones that is also going to go through. Without his presence, no one will be saved. That is what he said in Matthew 24. If those days had it been cut short, he said not even one flesh will be surviving. So for his people to survive, he must be in the midst. Supply of food will be done by Yahushua and his crew members, the 144 that is coming along with him. I don't know why I'm talking like this, because like I'm just going away from my, subject. So, but that is what Abewa began to minister into my heart, the Ruach HaKodesh, through his spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, okay? That this government system we are seeing is more than what we know. It's not a coincidence that the old one is going, the new one that is coming, we begin to see hello from the other world. Hi, we're almost here. We are about to be reviewed. They are not going to be reviewed to look like all those monsters they are putting out there. No, they are human. They were once here. They will also look like us. They will talk everything. In the physical. Only in the spiritual, the spirit that contained them, yes, that is a monster. But they're not going to be looking like a strange, they're going to be looking like a certain, no, object, no. They're going to look like man and woman. I used to believe, I think I have done that message one time. My apology for that. I will look for that message and debunk it by myself. That Barack Obama is going to be a worldly power of Islam. That was a lie. That is error. That was error. That was indeed error. Because I begin to believe all this nonsense. that is what it is. When you begin to run after what is trendy, or when you begin to listen to all these people that is not well versed in the signs of the last day, or the prophecies of the last day, the dreams and all that, what YAHUAH have for the last days. This is what it is. You begin to listen to people, okay, you will just blame your spirit, that lying spirit somehow is going to be working with your mind and your flesh to be confirming that lies, okay? Because once I know I did that message that Barack Obama eventually is going to become the Mahdi. That is not true. Mahdi was once here. He has his body. He's going to enter. That is the resurrection. He's going to enter into his body. Nimrod was once here. Cain was once here. Ishmael was once here. Esau was once here. They are all coming back. Like Papa Adam, Papa Abraham, they are the 144 in the holy coming. Okay? In Revelation 14. So the 144 is all these tough, powerful, major prophets in the mind of prophets. Okay? They are the one coming along with Yahushua. And in the other camp of Mahdi, in like manner the same. All these powerful terrorists, they are also coming with Mahdi. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking like this. But anyway, so when you take it literally, later you're going to die. Now, Daniel chapter 2, this is where the message is. Verses 31 through 43. I'm not going to be reading. Matthew chapter 20, verses 16 said, the first shall be the last. Where I just quoted Daniel chapter 2, verses 31 through 43, we see the structure of the beast, the image of the beast. He has heads, he has shoulder, he has breast, he has belly, he has thighs, he has leg, he has foot, and he has 10 toes. But we call it beast. He looked like us. That's what I'm saying. Now, who was the head of Babylon? Nimrod. What is the meaning of Nimrod? Rebellion. According to, I forgot to bring out this history. Maybe I will be doing it in the other one. Nimrod taught our people to build against Yahuwah to make name for themselves. And that name today is Jesus. And Nimrod is Jesus in person. You're going to see Nimrod the way it is. He is the second horse, the red horse. What is red? Sin. Isaiah chapter 1, verses what? 18. If your sin is red, when you are seeing blood, you are unclean. Woman. Because we know that filthiness came in Genesis 3. The very one, the serpent, which is the Allah, imputed in us. It corrupted and polluted our DNA. That is the uncleanness we are seeing every month as a woman. And the red beast and the red dragon. Now, Nimrod is the red horse. What is red again? Sin. How do I know that is Jesus? Everything about Jesus came from Babylon, from Nimrod. December 25th is the rebirth of Son. And Son is the greatest abomination according to the royal law. Ezekiel chapter 8 verses 15 and 16 is the greatest abomination of all abominations. And who is worshiping Son today? The Christian. And who did they say that he resurrected on Sunday? The Jesus. And who was celebrated December 25th, the rebirth of Son? The Christian. And who was birthed on that day? Jesus. And again, what cloth are they wearing December 25th? Red. And what is red? Sin. And what is red again? Pollution. Okay. And who's the red horse? Nimrod. What is Nimrod? Rebellion. That is the meaning of Nimrod. And who is the head of Babylon? Nimrod. Who built that high tower that has sent to the cloud? Nimrod. Instead that they are doing, where did they came from? Nimrod. Zechariah chapter 5, they lifted Easter basket to the heavens. What is going on here? Every practicing of these people is simply Nimrod. Jesus is Nimrod, but Nimrod is going to be a prophet in Islam. Matthew chapter 20 verses 6 said, the first is the last, why the last is the first? The head is the feet, and the feet is the head. They have is one person, but he divided himself into many parts. Revelation 16:19 said Babylon shelled herself into 3 parts. And you will see that in the book of YAHUAH'S chapter 9, how he shelled himself into 3 parts. 2 parts are religion. And 1 part is these politicians you are seeing. No, 2 parts. One is religion, the other one is pagan, while the other one is politician. This is how Nimrod shelled, or Babylon shelled herself into 3 parts. And the founder of Babylon is Nimrod. That is Jesus, okay? But the affiliation knows that. I said, I don't know what I'm talking about. This is not the message I wanted to talk about. Is this anyways, but I'm just, it's like I'm going to be, I will be everywhere now. It's like I'm misbehaving. I'm not conducting myself in a proper manner the way I read it. I don't know, maybe this is how YAHUAH wants it. Let him use my tongue to his own glory. Because I read all this, but it's not coming like that any longer. It just, Nimrod is everywhere. Now, the first ox is Ishmael. Mahdi, like I said, the other one possessed double identity. Nimrod possessed double identity. Nimrod is Nimrod, and Nimrod is Jesus. And Jesus is a prophet in Islam. They are all coming. Now, the 3rd horseman in Revelation chapter 6 is who again? Esau. Why? Esau, the character of that oxman, he collaborate with Esau. How? Esau gave away his birthright for food because of famine. Remember, according to the book of YAHUAH chapter 25, Esau was the one who also killed Nimrod. He butchered Nimrod. He was running back from butchery while the men of Nimrod, or the armies of Nimrod, was chasing him. That was why he wanted to faint. He said he's hungry because he was so exhausted for running. He was the one who beheaded Nimrod. He killed Nimrod. Now, he gave away his birthright for food. And so what does it have to do? I bet just have it and give me red porridge. He also ate red porridge, okay? Now, how does that confirm this, what we are saying? In the face of Sharialaw, people that should have been having chance, to lay hold on Yahushua, no matter what it is, because it's a last test on you. You have failed every single test. I bet you have said, or rather Yahushua said before the Christendom, before humanity, they miss it all. But 1 more to go. 1 more to go. That is test. If you miss this one, you see yourself in the other Lagbosa. The link of fire. Said because this time I'm going to carry you beyond Babylon, which is the link of fire. 1 more test to go. But I see I foreseen it. Many still lose this test, giving away, because why are they going to be tested in this manner through famine? Christians still believe no matter what, that Yahushua is Almighty Yahuwah, that Yahushua is the Son of Yahuwah, that Yahushua died, buried, resurrected, even though they are believing it in the very light way of Jesus, but they have that character, they believe that. This is a thing you cannot take away from them. So one more test for you. This could be a chance for you to go to where the paradise of unbelievers who do good works. I've done that message. The one science called Mars. That is the paradise of Papa Adam, where he once was before Yahushua came. Okay, I've done that message. But if you miss it altogether, it goes far to beyond Babylon. So that is Esau. Now the last horseman is Cain. And Cain also possessed double identity. Cain is death. It's going to slew the righteous Abel once again. It's going to slew people from the congregation of Smyrna. Yahushua said, be faithful until death. I will give you life. Kind of life, you lose it. Okay? He said, I will give it back to you. You will come back at the first resurrection. Maybe that one could last for 7 years. I don't know. Yeah, because I know 7 is perfection. After that is Revelation chapter 20. You're going to see it over there, verses 6. All right? Verses 5 and 6 or so. You will be beheaded. Cain will kill you because you are making a holy offering, sacrifice unto Jehovah. For that, it will not go well with Islam. If you say, no way, I will not receive the mark of the beast, I'd rather to die and this and that, you will be gone. They will assassinate you for that. They will behead you for that. John chapter 16 verses 2. He said, time is coming when someone will be beheading you. He will be thinking he is rather service unto Abba Yahuwah. You know, when these people is killing, they will be shouting, Allahu Akbar. So that is the last horseman. Okay, that is the last horseman. His name is called death. And we see that is a deity. Genesis chapter 3. This tree of the knowledge of good and evil, don't touch it. When you do, you must die. Not maybe. Surely you will be gone. Okay. So death is a deity. Abaddon, Revelation chapter 9, 11. It said they have king over there whose name is called Abaddon. What is Abaddon? In Hebrew, it simply means the angel of death. Apollyon in Greek. So what is the meaning of that? The destroyer. You will see the destroyer again in Exodus chapter 12, verses 29. He slew every firstborn of the house of Egypt. It's simply death. When he appears to you, you are gone. So Cain is going to be possessive, or rather, is going to trade the wrath of Allah. It's Allah in person, and it's also Cain together in one. Yahushua said, I and my father, we are one. Yes, Cain, the firstborn of flesh of Allah. Sorry, is bringing back about Allah. That one is Ifad, is the most horrible. So I've done this. I don't know. This should have been the last. I don't know what. I'm everywhere. I'm just everywhere. Okay, quickly I want to show something over here. This is how Yahushua is being written. Okay. And this is how Yahuwah is being written. Okay. This is Yud. No, they read from to this. You know, we read from this. They read from this. Yud, he. No, they read to this. They read to left. We read to right. Yeah, Hebrew. Yud, he, wah, he. What is the meaning of this? Behold the hand. Behold nail. Okay, no, not D. Behold hand. Behold nail. So that's what it means. That's the meaning. The name of Yahuwah. The strong tower. Righteous run into this name, and you will be saved. This is the high mountain. This is the secret place. You need to hide yourself. In the book of Enoch chapter 10. Yeah, the book of Enoch chapter, it's chapter 9. No, chapter 10, excuse me. Abba was saying Uriel. He said, go and say to Noah, hide yourself in my name. Just hide yourself. And the days of Noah is almost here. Are you going to be hiding yourself in the name of Jehovah? Not just to pick up the name. You carry every instruction that will retain you in the name, that will make you not to be blaspheming the name. But Esther, aka Celestia, she's a blasphemer. She's blaspheming that name. A liar don't carry that name. Agent of Satan don't carry that name. Demon infiltrated human being don't carry that name. Only they that is willing to be changed are the one that carries the name. It will consume every negativities, every wicked spirits. That's what that name does. When it came down to Egypt, it consumed everything. It slew everything. Yeah. Okay, family, this message just took another dimension, so I will flow in. I will redo this message again. This is the part 2, like I said. Let me just call out the scriptures. The way I read it, it didn't go like that any longer, and I don't want to do 3 at all. Now, I quote Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verses 9 said, what has been will be again. Okay, Revelation 11 verses 8 said, there is a spiritual Egypt. So for you to understand the spiritual Egypt, please kindly go and study the first Egypt. There you will understand the spiritual Egypt. So this spiritual Egypt, you will see it in Exodus chapter 11, Exodus chapter 6, way down to 14. You're going to be understanding what spiritual Egypt represents. And Revelation chapter 17 verses 5 said, a mystery Babylon, okay? In order for you to also understand the mystery Babylon, also go, and we are doing not the physical Babylon, but there is a mystery Babylon. What are we saying? Spiritual Egypt is coming, which is Mahdi, because let me call out the scriptures. Genesis 11, okay. Okay. Spiritual Egypt. What is the scripture for that? Okay, Exodus chapter 6. Take it way to 12. No, 14. You will see the end of the physical Egypt, okay? Okay. Now, Mystery Babylon. Revelation 17:5. So the male Babylon, the natural Babylon, is in Genesis 11. Now, the book of YAHUAH'S chapter 9, you're going to see the deeds and the practicing of the natural Babylon. Okay, the natural Babylon, every month, they have 12 gods. They worship everyone each month. Yeah, each month, they worship. Those are what you celebrate. 12 gods in every month. January, February, March, April, May, June. These are all gods. And I don't care about September, where they say whereby it's 7 September, October 8, November 9, December 10. I don't really care about that. These are all gods. That's what we are saying. Nimrod begins over there. You're going to be seeing 12 gods. They worship every single month. So that is the mystery Babylon and the physical Babylon. The book of YAHUAH'S chapter 16, yes, this is the one of spiritual Egypt, okay? Spiritual Egypt. We know in Genesis chapter 16, yes, that is where Hagar is the daughter of Pharaoh. You're going to be seeing this in the book of YAHUAH'S chapter 15. She was a princess, okay, of her father. But her father is a power-drunk element, human being. When you now see the power Abewa display, showcase, okay, in the land of Babylon, when he wanted to seduce, they always have sexual intercourse with married women, the men of Egypt. That is what they always do. When Pharaoh wanted to also, pollute our mama Sarah, we see the judgment Abewa passed into that family. Okay, when you now see that power past power, he said no. In the book of YAHUAH'S have the details, chapter 15. Pharaoh now said, no, my daughter must be YAHUAH'S girl. She must be a slave of this family. This power, no, my daughter must be under this power. That was why he now gave out a whole princess as a slave. The day I read that place, I said, what? A whole princess? He said, no. My daughter, he now said, my daughter will be more safer when she is under this family than when she is with me. He gave her the whole princess for slave. Hagar. So that is the spiritual Egypt that is coming, is about to be manifest just the way it is. Yeah, you will see that in Genesis chapter 16, excuse me, the book of Yahshua, yes. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 12 through 23, make it so clear that the body, this body has many parts. It has many parts. And every single part in this body have a role to play. The body is a governmental system that everyone needs to, occupy their office. Your hands, your leg, your finger, your whatever, your head, your hair, even your hair. Everyone have a role to play. In like manner, the image of the beast. Daniel chapter 2, verses 31 through 43. The image of the beast, all of them, they are one body. Okay, I'm not going to be reading. I will do it again. Revelation 17. Okay, I think I will read here. Revelation 17, verses 9 through 13. For you to, let me clarify here. Now, Revelation chapter 17, verses 9 through 13. And here is the mind which had wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains. Now, this is the reason why I come here. You see, the mystery Babylon has 7 mountains, religious mountains, 7. The Vatican City. Now, Mecca also have 7 mountains, okay? The religious city. Is coincidence? Coincidence? And here is the mind which had wisdom. These 7 heads, the 7 heads of the beast, are 7 mountains. The only one that is left, the leg of the beast and the feet of the beast and the toes of the beast, okay? The leg of the beast, which is the Iron Kingdom, which was Rome, okay? They are still ruling because it said their own rules is going to be so long and they are so still going. And the leg also incorporates himself into the feet. The leg incorporate, that is the mystery Babylon connive, or the mystery Babylon collaborates with the spiritual Egypt. Ishmael is the spiritual Egypt. Jesus is the mystery Babylon, the Nimrod. Okay. Now, when you go to the feet and the 10 toes, you're also going to see the leg there. Who are the leg? The Iron Kingdom is mystery Babylon, which is the Christendom today. The Roman Catholicism, they gave you everything you observe as human being. Now I take it again. Revelation 17 now. And here is the mind which had wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sits. The woman now is a religion, okay, that function as a giving birth woman. As a woman is giving birth, flourishing, yeah. Necessarily is not speaking of a woman. A woman here is speaking of mystery Babylon. When you go to verses 5, now let me quickly chip that in. Yeah, now this is it. Upon her forehead was a name written. This is the name they make for themselves in Genesis 1. Head simply means leader. Jesus and Nimrod, rebellious people. Upon her forehead was a name written, mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. What makes them abominations of the earth? Now listen, Nimrod is the son of Cush. Cush is the father of Semiramis. Cush has sexual intercourse with his own daughter. I hate when people is calling this fairy tale. With this, everything came from Nimrod. Zechariah chapter 5 says so. He said this is their resemblance in all over the world. If they can infiltrate people, if they can have this strong influence upon the entire world in stone and wood worship. So what about, let me tell you, you see all this, I forgot what they call it. All this Catholicism, you see the church, what they call it, emblem. Oh my father, I forgot the name. That thing that, is the penis of Nimrod. You see Christmas tree is the penis of Nimrod. You see all this mistletoe and all this eulogs is the testicle of Jesus because it's broken. Now, when Esau slaughtered Nimrod, only one part was missing. Every other pieces was found. What was that? His penis. Why was Esau cut off the penis of Nimrod and took it away. Because he also used that same penis to have sexual intercourse with his own mother, and his mother now gave birth to a son called Tammuz. Indeed, they are the abominations of the earth. This message is huge. That was why YAHUAH used his own pearls to also bring judgment. He slaughtered Nimrod into pieces. Only one part was missing. Unblanks. Is it unblanks? Unblanks. I don't know. That thing, I forgot the name. Unblanks. You know when they build church, they will not put some pillars that is so high. Unblanks, I think so. They said that is the penis of Nimrod because it was missing. It's Christmas tree. That is the penis of Nimrod. Everything begins from Babylon. Do your common research now. Do your common research now. What are you doing? Do you know the gravity of lake of fire? Just put it in the scale. You cannot even get the weight of it. It's so heavy. You see? Now, Muslims now said that the Mahdi people, the spiritual Egypt, they now said that Mecca is the mother of all settlement. What are they settling? Because it's the last kingdom to go. Because it's the leg, or rather the feet of the beast. You know, the feet of the beast has 10 toes. 10 toes equals to 10 horns. In Revelation 17, where I'm reading. Also in Revelation chapter 13. The accuracies is mind-blowing. Now, let's go back to 9. Verses 10. And there are 7 kings. 5 are fallen. 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he comes, he must continue for a short space. That is Mahdi, okay? 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th. What is 8? Eternity. And this 8 is also the number 1. First day of the week, whom you call Sunday, is the number 1, is also the number 8. That is, the first is the last, and the last is the first. 8 simply represents eternity. While the number 1 represents the beginning, and 8 represents infinite. And the beast that was, and now is not, but he is coming. He says of the 8, is the number 8, but it's of the 7. Which means he possessed double office. He started it, he's the one to finish it. Nimrod is on his way for you. It's dreadful, eh? Nimrod is so dreadful. He's a beast. If you see the act of Nimrod in the spirit world, oh no. 12. Now listen, 11. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th and is of the 7th, and goeth into perdition. Destruction must come and finish what it begins. And the 10 horns, like I said, 10 horns is flash, 10 toes. These are the kings, okay? Thou sawest are the 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. 13. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. You see all the image of the beast, they all are coming. All those kingdoms, Babylon, Grecia, Persia, Medes, Greece, they are all returning back. That is the feet of the beast. We will look into that either the midst of the week or next Shabbat. I have just 1 minute to go. Let me call the scripture. It's so sad, but yeah, I will redo it again. Revelation, 9. Say I quote that already. Yes. Revelation 13, Daniel chapter. Yeah, I repeated it again. I wanted to pass a message over here. Okay, Revelation 17, 9. Stroke 30. That is where I just read. Okay, Revelation 16, 1 through 8. I quoted that already. Revelation 9, yes. Ezekiel 38 through 39. Genesis 10, 1 through 6, Revelation 28 through 9, Ezra. Oh my Abba, this book is so wonderful. Ezra, 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verses 33 through 34. They're gonna come. They're gonna make war with Yahushua. All these demons, They're going to join together to fight Yahushua. Daniel chapter 2, verses 40 through 43, Matthew 7, 24 through 27, because this beast built on the flesh, it cannot stand, partly will be strong, which is the iron, the flesh is the clay, it can't stand. Daniel chapter 11, they don't have regard for the desire of women. Genesis 3 says, and 16, the book of Bartholomew chapter 4 verses 59 through 60, Jeremiah 51 verses 25 and 52, Zechariah 5. I'm so sorry, I just call it, I couldn't elaborate on it. Yeah, I will do it again. So this is the part 2. Let's manage it the way it is for now. After Yahushua has come, I don't know what I see in that. I will do it again. Then I will be doing live video by His grace. We'll put all together. This is part 2. So we'll do all together. Thank you, Abba. I love you so much. Hallelujah unto you. Thank you for the congregation of Smyrna.